Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. All praise and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who brought out this truth many, many years ago and still to this day preaching this truth. I want to say shalom to all the true believers, the men and the women that's learning, teaching, and seeking the Lord out with all sincerity and diligence. I want to say to you all shalom. Let's back another lesson real quick. We're going to jump straight into the point, man. As you can see, you know, World War III is pretty much here, man. You know, with Israel and Iran going back and forth, man. What the scriptures say, the least of the flock should draw them out, man. You know, Iran and Israel, you know, Iran putting pressure on Israel, you know, and, you know, Israel looking for help, trying to get America to join in, but Trump saying, nah. You know, I know, I just seen somehow Trump just said, you know, just now, an hour ago, it says on Bricks News, as you can see, it says, just then, U.S. officials say President Trump is seriously considering a strike on Iran. So, hey, it said, Bible says the least of the flock should draw them out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if America jump in, then, I mean, Russia going to help Iran, China going to jump in. You know, they already got their guys on standby. They ready. You know, Iran been ready for war. You know, Iran been quiet for a long time. You know, they let off a few missiles, but nothing like this in this, as this many times in a row. I know they hit them yesterday, the day before, they hit them the morning and they hit them at night, you know, with a few ballistic missiles, you know what I'm saying? And just proving that Iron Dome don't work, man. The Iron Dome is trash. I know Trump was talking about, you know, building a golden dome here, but that ain't gonna work, man. The Bible scriptures talk about the land of unwalled villages. You know, we already know that's Babylon, you know, aka America, man, right? But we're gonna get straight into it, man. Today, this lesson gonna be about, you know, how, you know, our people, not too many people are talking about this, about what's going on right now with Iran and, you know, Israel, which this is a big part of prophecy. You know, a lot of people are still caught up in the worldly things, and, you know, they, you know, basically pretty much they being led to the slaughter, man. And that's pretty much, like I said, what the lesson going to be about. So I got to pull it up already. We're going to jump to Romans chapter 8, verse 36. You know what I'm saying? And it says, as is written, for your sake, we face death all day long. We are considered as sheep to be slaughtered. And that's true, man. You know, we are considered to be sheep as slaughtered, man. Like, we are pretty much being dumbed down and distracted, you know, from what's going on. Our people are so distracted, so dumbed down, you know, nowadays that they're not even talking about what's going on, realizing that we are literally on the brinks of war, the brinks of a draft, you know, the brinks of the MOTB, the mark of the beast. You get what I'm saying? The brinks so Yahweh shall return. Our people not paying attention. You know, they too caught up in the shit that Esau put in front of them, man. You know, and Esau's a dirtbag. You know, he put all these things in front of us, you know, get us addicted to all this crap that's going on, video games, technology. You know, you got these sugar cravings, drug addictions, people addicted to their cell phones, they tab, like I said, technology, man. Rap culture, street culture, nigga culture. You know, Esau dumbing us down, man, with the school system, the things they put in our food, the things we, the water we breathe, the air we breathe, the water we drink. You know, all the resources that, you know, we're supposed to have and use that's supposed to be good for us. Esau is destroying them, man, and he putting all these stupid people in front of us, man. People like Sexy Red, people like these fake ass rappers, Lotto and all these people, man, Lil Baby and all this bullshit, man. They putting all these NBA YoungBoy, you know. They leading us to the slaughter, man. You know, they leading our people to the slaughter because, you know, they keeping them dumbed down, man. These people not paying attention to what's going on right now, man. Like I said, this is a big part of prophecy, man. Right? Big part of prophecy. And that's pretty much, you know, what it's about. You know, our enemy Esau, you know, he's doing everything he can to keep us from our blessing, man, and to keep us, you know, from, you know, waking up, if you, you know, if you could say. So we're gonna go to Psalms 83. Now we have the book of Psalms 83, we're gonna start at verse 3, and it says, no, we're gonna start at verse 2. Psalms 83, verse 2, it says, for look, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. Who is that they hate thee? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all these other nations, Moab, Ishmael, Ammon, everybody that's not, you know, part of 12 tribes of Israel. You know, they are enemies, and they're the ones that hate us, man. It says, verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones, man. So right here, if you read it in the NLT, it says, It says, it started 2, it says, don't you hear the uproar of your enemies? Don't you see that your arrogant enemies are rising up? They devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. You know, and that's what, you know, Esau has been doing, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you think when they have that crafty council? What do you think they talking about? Ways to dumb us down, man. You know, our people don't have a seat, you know, at the nations and all that, at the EU nations meeting, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Our people don't have nobody to speak on our behalf. You know, people who we have to speak on our behalf is Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? And everything they do is totally against it. So with that being said, they trying to find ways every day to destroy us, oppress us, just keep us further and further and further away of what the fuck is really going on, and that our true power, Yahweh Shah, is returning, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, they put rappers in front of you, a new burger, a new shoe, everything that doesn't matter, or that doesn't concern who you are, who you really are, what the true names of the Lord is, anything concerning your true history, your true power. You know, they put it in front of you, man. You know, they put everything in front of you, because what did Biggie say? Either you sling a crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. And that's the only way that Esau gives our people a way out. But see, through these scriptures, you know what I'm saying, this is our way out right here, man. You know, this is our ticket to salvation. You know, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Right? So let's continue Revelation. Now we're going to jump to Revelation 18, chapter, Salaki, right? Now we're going to jump to Revelation 18 and 4. Salaki, my bad. We're going to start at 4, and it says, and it says that I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, that you receive not her plagues. Verse 5, here's the point. For her sins have reached into heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. See that? So the Lord is remember her iniquities, man. The Lord is going to put a beating on Esau, Edom, for doing what he's doing to our people, dumbing our people down. You know, like I said, just constantly oppressing us and destroying our people, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord going to put a beating on them. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that Esau has done, all his sins, which he thinks he's got away with, he thinks the Lord is not watched because he think he is God. You know, he set his nest high as the stars. You know what I'm saying? So Esau think he's God. He think he got his power on his own. So he's not giving Yahweh Shah his due, and he's destroying his people. He's blaspheming Yahweh Shah's name. You know, he's dumbing us down. He's oppressing us, destroying us, whatever the case may be. What does it say? The thief not coming to kill, steal, and destroy, roughly paraphrasing. And that's Esau, man. And like I said, with him dumbing us down, keeping us away from our true power, us waking up, you know, us seeing waking up, us allowing our people to wake up and seeing that Yahweh Shah is on the way, man. Hey, Esau got to pay for that, man. He got to pay for coming over here in America, creating genocide of the Native Americans. Everything he has received, he got it through rape, rob, and murder, man. He is the bloody man. He is that bloody, deceitful man. So the Lord says, come out of her, my people. So we can't be partakers and be like everybody else and not paying attention, man. Hey, we got to be watching. We got to be watching. We got to be studying, examining ourselves daily, studying, praying, getting this work done, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to it. This is the most important thing. This is how you receive salvation, man. These scriptures, man. This is how you receive salvation. This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Not through Donald Trump, not trusting in America, you know, not trusting in whoever else. If you don't trust in Yahweh Shah, you trust in all these different guys, your ass is grass, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, come out of her, my people, man. And that's spiritually, right? All right, let's continue. Now we're going to jump to Revelation chapter 51, verse 7. And that's like it. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. I can't even get my damn... Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. And it says, Babylon have become a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Same thing NLT. Babylon has been a gold cup in Yahweh's hands, a cup that made the whole earth drunk, and the whole earth drunk. The nations drank Babylon's wine and drove them all mad. Yeah, man. These nations tired of Esau, all of Esau's philosophies and all his laws and legislations and putting sanctions on people, man. You know what I'm saying? They tired of following Esau's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell another country they can't have missiles? You know what I'm saying? When, you know, and Iran and them been getting down because, trust me, that when they found that that uranium boost that they got, you know, that uranium enrichment boost that they got, trust me, they been had it. They just probably now announcing it. And then Trump heard about it. Trump got pissed, and they don't want to do no more talks. They don't want to sit down at the table and have a truce deal, man. Iran fed up. Israel been bombing Iran, to fuck with Iran, to poking and poking and poking and poking. Now Iran finally firing back and is about to destroy Israel, man. And it was all because of, you know, Esau, man. Esau don't know how to keep his nose at everybody's business. You saw those small hats running in them airports, trying to get away from there, man. You know. So, man, hey, Esau got to get destroyed, man. Again, it says, Babylon have been the golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are made. They pissed all the lies and legislation, like I said, the lies, legislation, the sanctions, laws and legislations that they put on these people, murdering, the rape, robbing, murdering. You know, like I said, over 800 military bases throughout the whole country, stealing people's resources. America got to get it, man. You know, America, everybody's pissed off at America for constantly bombing and invading other people's countries, doing this and doing that. Now, America hold back, not because they know what time it is. They know when they join this war, Russia, China, and Iran and everybody else going to team up and ragtag that ass, and America going to get destroyed. America not ready for that, man. So America is trying their best to get this deal on the table to get Iran. I just seen something that said, I'm going to grab it real quick on my phone. Trump has said something about an unconditional, oh, yeah, right here. It says, U.S. President Trump demands an unconditional surrender. The nations are tired of this shit, man. They tired of listening to Esau. They tired of following under his wing, following all his laws and philosophies and all the sanctions and everything this man does. Man, they tired of him, man. They pissed off, man. And let's continue on Revelation, Jeremiah. So I keep saying Revelation. Let's continue on Jeremiah 51, verse 8. And it says, but suddenly, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if she may be healed? We still gonna do verse 8. NLT, it says, but suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her, give her medicine, perhaps she can yet be healed. Verse 9, we would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Let her go, abandon her, return to your own land, for her punishment reaches the heavens. It is so great, it cannot be measured, man. So all the things that Esau has done, all the things that Amalek, even back in the day, man, Amalek was trying to, you know, come up against the Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? They came up against us, and the Lord said that, you know, Amalek will be blotted out, you know, roughly paraphrased, the name of Amalek will be blotted out the things of heaven forever. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. Because Amalek got to get it, man. Like I said, you seen them running and getting all the way from them damn missiles, man. They like I said, they know what time it is. Right? Like I said, verse 8 again, but suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her, give her medicine, perhaps she can yet be healed. This place cannot be healed, man. Everything that Esau has done, everything this place has promoted, going against everything that Yahweh Shah stands for, going against everything that the Lord stands for. Esau has to get it, man. It's a balance. He can't get away with this, man. Hell no. So the Lord is gonna have his schemes that he got going on. The Lord is gonna have these other nations. The Lord is gonna flip the scheme on him and have the other nations, get up on him. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that America so-called have on their corner is gonna team up against America and destroy it, man. America has been a bully for too long. Has been a liar. Has been a rapist, robber, murderers for too long, man. Finally, they about to get what they deserve, man. You know. So, and like I said, man, this is just the beginning, man. We still got to go through Jacob's trouble. We got to go through the MOTB, and Esau gonna have his way a little bit. You know, the Lord gonna release Esau on Jake, man. You know, during Jacob's trouble, the Lord gonna release him. He gonna have his moment, and that's what the 2/3 deserve. The ones y'all want to cling to, y'all don't want to turn to Yahweh Shah. Y'all want to believe in Babylon. Y'all want to trust in Trump and the military might and all this other shit, man. Hey. The Lord is going to give you up to your own heart's desires, and that's going to be, you know, you live by what you die by. You die by what you live by. You live by the riches and gold and Trump and trusting in mere human and trusting in all this bullshit instead of trusting in Yahweh Shah, turning to your true power, finding out who you really are. You're going to die right along with him, man. Period. Right? Let's continue. Now we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 3. Now we have the book Isaiah chapter 3. We're going to start at 1. We're going to read out NLT, and it says, the Lord, Yahweh, heaven's armies, will take away Jerusalem and Judah. Everything they depend on. See, everything these people depend on, the Lord's going to take away. Every bit of bread, every drop of water. All the heroes, soldiers, judges, prophets, fortune tellers, elders, army officers, high officials, advisors, skilled craftsmen, astrologers. I will make boys their leaders and tireless their oppressors, man. And that's what's going on now, man. You know what I'm saying? And soon the Lord is going to take away, soon we're going to have that lockdown, man. You know, when that power grid go out. Right now, it was reports how Israel and all them have, you know, that they having blackouts, man. And all this stuff is coming to a place near you. America is gonna get hit, man. America's gonna have a nationwide blackout. This power grid is gonna go down. It's gonna be a water shortage, as you can see in the scriptures. It's gonna be a food shortage. The Lord said again, the Lord of Heaven's armies, Yahweh, will take away from Jerusalem and Judah everything they depend on. See, every bit of bread and every drop of water. All the heroes, you people believing in these rappers, these actresses, NBA YoungBoy, Jay-Z, your favorite athlete, Donald Trump, Biden, all the heroes, judges and prophets, your pastors, TD Jakes, who else? All these other fake ass pastors, man. Fortune tellers, yep. All these Buddhism, bullshit, all these people doing this Buddha crap. Fortune tellers and elders, army officers, high officials, advisors, scarecrafters, and astrologers. I will make boys their leaders, man. You got people, what's the name of NBA YoungBoy? What's NBA YoungBoy name? I just said it, NBA YoungBoy. See, I will make boys their leaders. Look at his name, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne. The people that they trust in, the people that they listen to, when they having a bad day, they go and put their headphones in and put in some Lil Wayne just to make them feel better. That's some bullshit, man. This is the only thing that can heal you is these scriptures, man. Not these rappers, not all this shit out here. So you not paying attention to the Lord's return and what's really going on, man, and you out here worried about the world, and you got 1 foot in, you not, he ain't got, yeah. Even the guys that teach the truth, they got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, still trying to be niggas, pants hanging out the ass, carrying guns, man. Hey, your ass is grass, man. The Lord not dealing with that shit, man. Like I said, I will make boys their leaders and toddlers their rulers. Only kids running down with pants hanging off their ass, man. And toddlers their rulers, man. People will oppress each other. Man against man, neighbor against neighbor. Young people will assault their elders. These young kids don't respect their elders no more, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no respect for these, what is it? Young YNs, these young YNs, they don't have respect for their elders, man. They don't have respect for their goddamn self, man. Killing everything, destroying their life before they hit the age of 20. You know what I'm saying? Ain't learning shit in school, so I mean, daddy ain't in the house, you know? This is a great strategic plan by Esau bitch ass, man. Keep the daddy out the house, you know, feed him all this sugar and food, get him addicted, so when we shut this power out and shut this life off, you know, take away the cell phones, take away the Wi-Fi service, take away everything you depend on, all these fake ass pastors and all this jewelry and all this other bullshit y'all depend on. Take away all this stuff they depend on and let's see what they do now. See? So, hey, y'all got to get it, man. It says, and vulgar people will sneer at honorable people. Nobody has respect for a respectable man. You know, if a man is trying to be righteous, if a man is trying to live right, he's made fun of, man. They ain't got no respect for that man. They gonna make fun of him. Everybody that's not probably how it shot, more than likely they gonna choose the wicked side, right? Verse 6, in those days a man will say to his brother, since you have a coat, you be our leader. Take charge of this heap of ruins. But he replied, no, I can't help you. I don't have any extra food or clothes. Don't put me in charge. Ain't nobody want to be in charge in that time of trouble, man. During Jacob's trouble. Ain't nobody want to be in charge. They ain't gonna want to be no leader. You know what I'm saying? All this shit that's gonna pop off is gonna be like a big ass purge, man. Nobody want to be no leader. Verse 8, for Jerusalem will stumble and Judah will fall because they speak out against Yahweh and refuse to obey him. See, y'all 2/3 refuse to turn back, refuse to obey Yahweh, Yahweh shot. They provoke his face. The very look on their faces gives them away. They displayed their sin like people of Sodom, you know, and they don't have, and they don't even try to hide it, man. You know, they display their sin. You know, everything is sexualized nowadays, man. Every you read a book, it's sexual things in the book of LGBTQ, the movie, the TV shows, everything you turn around, sex is advertised so much. Like I said, they don't even hide it no more. In the school systems, everywhere. You know what I'm saying, man? Come on, man. You know, this place gotta get destroyed. You 2/3 niggas in Esau, man, y'all gotta get destroyed, man. Our people are literally sheep that's about to get their head chopped off by Yahweh shot, man. Them nooses gonna bust y'all ass, man. Display their sin like Sodom and Gomorrah, they don't hide it. What the Lord say? They are doomed. They are brought destruction upon themselves. Tell the godly that all will be well for them. Lord, when I'm part of that number, they will enjoy the rich reward they have earned. The ones who's doing this work, the ones that turn back, the ones that's putting their trust in Yahweh shot. The ones that's not putting their trust in man, the one that has faith in living as righteous as possible, doing everything you can to make your calling and election sure, man. But the wicked are doomed and they will exactly get what they deserve. Oh, I think my family back. I'm gonna have to do a part 2. I'll be right back. Shalom.